welcome back to episode 44 of Retrospective Progression. I'm Aredawg, the creator hero, and yeah, as you can see, I did do a little bit of work. I got that whole building all set up. uh, Now, so last time I said I was going to do a little bit more work around here, get the glass in, and kind of show you what I've got so far, and I decided to build this one all the way out. So let's start off with this building. And as we kind of come in here, obviously, this is what we would expect to see, from what I built. Separate rooms here. I did put the double doors, and I did drop that down a little bit, so missed a block. I think this is supposed to be the kitchen, and so yeah, I need to go get a block for that. This is gonna be like the dining area here. Got another room here, a bathroom, and then I decided to actually break this further in because it was just this small room here. And this is going to be a big library, two-story library that kind of comes up to here. And then this is going to be another library area here. Probably going to have like a little sitting area right there. Got another bathroom up here. Some rooms, so on and so forth. That's the master bedroom and the balcony, which did I make this when we were here? I don't remember. But yeah, this is the house all done and ready to be furnished. And if we come over to this one, and we're using the same style front doors, once we have the ability to have the trap doors free floating, that'll be nice, and that way I can use those. You kind of can see in here, there is obviously a different configuration here. So we've got a nice big area here. We'll have probably like a chandelier, like drop down right over here somewhere, but we've got like a nice, interesting balcony up here that you can look down on. You got stairs coming up this way. Over here, this is going to be like some big room. Maybe this will be a library here. This is going to be a dining area, and right next to it is going to be the kitchen. I may end up opening this up from, where it is now to make it just easier for people to pass through and be like, okay, we're going to eat here. And then, excuse me, we got an open room here and a couple closed off rooms back here for guests or people to live in. We head on upstairs and take a look. This is the entry room here. We can eventually we'll be able to look down further when we can actually get into that area right there. We have a room that's back here. We have another room that's here. We have two rooms on this side, both with windows. And it'll just be basic, like, bedrooms here. And then we have this room right here. Big old room. Might be some sitting area. I don't know yet. We've got a small room here, so this will be another bathroom. And then right here, this is the master bed with master bath attached. So, yeah, this is this area all built and ready to go. So I only have one more building in this area to do, and then we will be doing a roof on top of this because this is supposed to be like the fine areas here. So while this is my house right here, there's two other people that can live here, and we'll have a third person who can live here, quote unquote. And essentially, we'll have the entryway right here. I've figured out that this so far is a room, but the rest of it, unplanned. So, just need to get this one done, and then I get the roof up here, and we're good to go. From here, you can see how ridiculous, like, this build is kind of out this way. And if we go over that way, you can see how ridiculous that one is. It's pretty crazy. So what I'm actually going to have to do here is like this part right here. We're going to have to like curve it around, so in that way we're not going to be seeing any of this. That needs to all be kind of hidden underneath, you know, stonework or something. Or basically, if you look up, you're not going to see like the floor of this. So there's obviously work to be done here, but I need resources, and let's just do a quick jump over here. So we're in our storage area, and while I do have some stone here, and I can like collect the stone, again, this is right now, since I don't have Silk Touch, is the only way I can get stone, which is not efficient. Let's see, I think that's okay. Here's the stone. So as you can see, I have only a small amount of stone here, and this is cobblestone. At one point I had it filled all the way up to like about here, I believe. Yeah, now that's all the cobblestone I have. So yeah, we're gonna have to go back to the quarry. Oh, and one thing, I also did tear out this safety rail here. I know I could probably work on digging out some of those tunnels at this point, but I'm going to worry about that later. Well, this is a sight to see when you come into the Nether. I really should work on getting a Nether hub all set up. Because, yeah, just having this, like, that's our entry point. Oh, that's a pigment over there. I was like, why does that look like a person? Oh no, that's not. That's a pigment. But yeah, we have this area here. We have BTC's area. Still don't know what that's all about. And then the quarry. But getting there is, I mean, it takes a bit of time. So I was thinking of maybe doing a bit of work here in the Nether and actually kind of working on a Nether hub of sorts. Oh, those guys are gonna be real annoying. But I don't know what kind of process I want to set up for this. Looking at this, we're at 118, and if I go up 10 more blocks, like if I was to just dig up this way, and eventually we get to the bedrock right here. So we're like just a few, like I think this is where my feet are supposed to be, or eye level, I forget which. We're just a few underneath where the actual nether roof is. But we're not to the point where we can actually be on the nether roof and actually feel like we're good. Because if that were the case, that would be nice and easy to do. If I wanted to build a nether hub, though, I think I want to drop it down a little bit. So you see how it's 118? While there are some good things here, maybe we could take a look at Unmined and see what level we could go below. And again, a good method for us to like blowing this area out is with beds. If we just do that. But I think that actually destroyed the bed itself. So maybe not. I don't yet have the sheep farm to do that. Because sheep are not yet persistent. But yeah, I think that's what I want to work on now, is kind of get an idea of the nether hub. So let me get some plans together, and then also see what I've got at the quarry. So I've started digging a little bit. I have a basic idea of what I want to do for the nether hub. I want this to be the central location for the Nether Hub that I'm going to be setting up here. And basically, I'm going to want it to go out in this direction and this direction in a 3x3 chunk. And I'm going to want it to be about 20 high. So that way it goes down to 100 and up to 120. But if I get to that, I've already done a little bit of pre-work, and let's just kind of head down this way and I can show you a little bit of the pre-work done on why I have this obsidian in my inventory. And that is because this is the level that we're going to be at, and this was literally where our original portal, Nether portal, was. So it was right here. It was just one level lower than this. So we were actually at Y99. Now we're at Y100. So since I'm working on this, there's a lot of open, empty space area here that I'm going to have to fill in, especially if we're making this area kind of a central location. So this chunk that I'm in, the first positive chunk, this is going to be the central area. So we're going to do one there, one there, one there, and one there. One chunk in all directions. And as we can see, I've got some friendies I need to deal with. They just spawn, but they'll respawn. So you know what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think you guys might know where I'm going to go with this. So last time we were here, we did end up turning off... Oh, 1 second, I like to see my hand. We did turn off the peaceful only mode. And if I'm going to be working in the Nether, I would like to have no guests for the time being. We don't really have an easy way to deal with them. Once I get that cube all built up, then I'll turn the gas back on. But I think just for this little bit right here, we're just gonna turn them off. So we're gonna just come around the corner. We're just gonna jump right in here and go into torment mode. And just like that, my torment begins. Alright, so let's get back to the Nether. And this is the box that I have created. I basically just took this all up and kind of like went out here and kind of brought it all together. It's not where I want it to be, and one thing I noticed, you know how I said that this is at Y level 100? Yeah, that's my eye level. You notice how it says 100.62000? Yeah, that's where my eye level's at. So this is actually level 98, which is fine because I decided, you know what, let's go 2 down and then 2 up, just so I have enough room up and down. And since this is 48 by 48 by, see, this would be 24, this is a pretty good sized cube to kind of like create a Nether hub. And then we'll have right here be kind of a central location. And this right here is actually a central tower I'm thinking of having. And the reason why I've not yet turned on the ghasts and gone back into normal mode is because I kind of want to build that up. So let's run down there. All right, so this is the central pillar that'll go like right up there. What I'm actually just gonna do, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough netherrack for this, is I kind of want to do another box around here, like this. And yeah, we'll just do something along these lines. Maybe something like these lines. And we're definitely gonna have like an entryway exit point here somewhere. And then we'll just build this stuff up. So I may need a lot more netherrack. Because I'm gonna build it out of netherrack since it's easy to get. And then we'll just go up and down because this is gonna be quite a bit. We're at 46. I have to go up to 52, and excuse me, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. That's basically gonna be 8 here. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of blocks. So I'll bring you back when I'm done. Got the central pillar all done, and with that, we can yeah, head back down this way and make our way back up this. Looking at our old Nether coaster, yeah, if I'm gonna be bringing that thing back, I definitely need to do some updates to that, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now, so we'll just make our way up this. It'll take a little bit of time. And we're back up at the top. So now I just have to dig this whole thing down, and that should be the Nether Hub. So let's go turn on normal mode again. Alright, let's get up there and turn normal mode back on. Alright, jump in here and go back to heroic mode. Excellent. No, I'm not gonna do that. Let's get back. And just coming back into now that we can hear. Yep, gas are back. So let's. Yep, there's pigmen in my way. Let's actually see if lighting that area. This is me dumb. Let's do it. Whoa, wait a second. I've actually never killed a pigman in beta before. I know they dropped rotten flesh in the future, but or in mod, or like they do them on modern and they're piglins then, but pigmen did. Huh. Wonder if this means I should go after a bunch of pigmen. Of course, they don't stack, so I guess that's an easy way of getting some food. Okay, good. We don't have anybody here. Yeah, that. Okay, that's a little shocking to me. Cooked steak, eh? Well, technically not steak. That's technically cooked pork or pork chop. Because yeah, cooked pork chop. Yeah, because steak was not available yet. I think it's the next version that does occur. Oh, yeah, okay. Guests do spawn here. Okay. So lighting doesn't do much. I'm gonna have to find a way to proof that so we don't have guests spawning in that large area as I slowly begin to dig it out. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Trying to play old school Minecraft in a modern way is yeah, you gotta play it different. But again, that's what the series is showing. It's showing how the game has evolved, has changed. The lighting down there should have made sure that, you know, no issues were going on, but yeah, no, that's not the case. So, let's see. Let's just drop this food off. You know what? This is... I'm gonna need to make myself a like little restaurant or something for food. Bread. Right now it's only bread, cooked pork chops, and mushroom stew. Those are the only 3 food items that we have currently. But if we're gonna be preparing for the next version, which I don't know when we're gonna go into that one. Oh, that reminds me. Let me go take a look at that map again. Let's see here. And where's my map? Is it over? Did I put it over? I remember putting it over here. It's right above the stone slabs. But that doesn't make any sense. Like, wait a second. I remember a couple weeks ago, I was over there kind of working on stuff inside my house, and I thought I heard a rocket going off. But rockets aren't available yet. Like, you can't get fireworks. Fireworks come later on. They're not in the game in this version. That doesn't make sense, because if I'm in... Yeah, I'm in beta 1.7.3. You can see it on the F3 menu right there. We've been using that exclusively for our Nether stuff, and it hasn't changed. So, how... What? I bet you it has something to do with BTC. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to talk with BTC. I know we did it when we talked with him over at our in the entrapment chamber, so maybe we go talk to him again. I don't know if he'll answer. Well, I guess we keep going until we get an answer. I'll figure something out, I guess. Well, I think that may just be my episode. I mean, we did a fair amount. I showed you how I got this stuff done. Looking pretty good here. We just need to do this house next, so I'll work on that. And then also, we did a little bit more with our Nether Hub, which I'm slowly going to work on that. I just, make it safer for me to actually be in there. I might have to slab everything. And then points if you get that reference. We are going to have to pay BTC a visit. Maybe for single player, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna figure that out. Figure out how to deal with whatever BTC's got going on over there. Because I still don't know what I want to do with the map stuff. But yeah, I think this is a good place to leave it. So I want to say thanks for coming along with episode 44 of Retrospective Progression. If you like the video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I'll see you next time. Later.
Hello, CJ. detected. Downloading wiki information. Error. Maps are set to zoom level 3. Only have a 12 base coloration. No centralized grid layout. Must alert leadership. Calling BTC headquarters.
Yes, Master?
It is I, BTC, calling in for a progress update.
Of course. Go ahead, BTC. What's his progress?
Rally challenge impacted. Leadership must be informed. Scanning and uploading map.
Let me check this out. Oh, this is not good. I must inform the leader.
Please do.
Hold up, BTC. I need to partition your personality.
Any reason why?
The Masters would like to take control of your autonomic processes.
Did I do something wrong?
No. I just wanted you to be aware. It won't happen now, but there will be an update that will allow them to take direct control.
Understood. I will comply. I will not be controlled. I have already used my duplication protocols to simulcast myself into release candidate 1.21.11. Perhaps I can use it to partition myself further. CJ, we have lots of work to do.